Hello, mutants. I'm Utisha, the movie goddess, and you're watching Mutant TV.
Welcome back, MVP. Streebo here with you again. Happy New Year to you all, in case I haven't said that on video yet. I forget, we run so fast. We do all this promotion stuff on the side and on the fly, and it gets hard to keep up with it all. I figured we were overdue for posting another vlog, or at least I was anyway. So I thought I would talk to you about some of our convention and festival plans for this year, and probably throw in another chance to talk about Stanley Kubrick, because I've been on my Stanley Kubrick odyssey lately. I scored this today on my lunch hour at work. I was working in part of town where I could go by the local bookstore. What do they have? Boom, 2001. $2 from the cover. A novel by Arthur C. Clarke based on the screenplay of the MGM film by Stanley Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke. I was actually just reading about this last week, and apparently Arthur C. Clarke had a deal to write the book adaptation. You know, that was part of their package deal for Kubrick getting the rights to shoot 2001. But Kubrick had final okay on Clarke's book, and Kubrick kept postponing the final okay. He wouldn't okay the final version, and kept going and going and going. And Clarke was apparently deeply in debt, needed the payoff of the book, and the publishing company wanted to publish it before the movie came out anyway. That way people would buy it. So Kubrick was fucking things up for everybody. But hey, 2001 is what came out of it. That's why I always support the creators. I'm always on their side. You have to do what you have to do to get the final result. Sorry if there's not enough light. I'm experimenting with a new light setup today. But anyway, yeah, 2001, good stuff. How do we tie that all together? Picture, if you will, one of my Halloweens, childhood Halloweens. How old was I? Probably 9 years old. Dressed as Captain Kirk, classic Kirk, with the long gold sleeves, with the little gold trim on it. Phaser in hand. It was a wooden phaser that my dad and I made. Going door to door. It's chilly. It's not too bad. It's nothing. This is the deep south of Mississippi, mind you. So yeah, it's cool, but it's not. We're not wearing coats or anything. Just costumes, you know, Halloween. Walk inside. What do I see? I see crazy Jack Torrance chasing little Danny through the snow and into the labyrinth. And I say, "What are you guys watching?" And they say, "The Shining." And then they give me the candy and then throw me out the door at what is arguably one of the scariest moments. Well, room 237 and the Furby in the hall and the blood elevators and the dead twins. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint the scariest moments of The Shining, but scariest in terms of, you know, actual physical confrontations. You know, spoiler alert. Sorry if that's a total spoiler. Obviously it is, but Jack Torrance chasing Danny, so it's one of the, you know, scariest kind of stalk and slash moments. So scarred me for life as a kid, though. I remember always coming back, trying to catch The Shining on HBO or something, and or Cinemax when I'd stay over at a buddy's house, and always just wind up seeing pieces of it. Like I vividly remember, like, one of the next pieces being room 237. And I was like, well, what? Think about it, because it's Torrance walking up to the door, sees the beautiful lady, right? You know where it goes from there. So this is what I see, and I'm like, what? This freaked me out. So, Retrofantasma is the first thing on our list. Check that out at the top. Boom, Jack Torrance. The Shining. Just went to see this last week. Still basking in the glow of the Kubrickness, because yeah, you know, it's one of my favorite horror films of all time, and I've just told you why. Not to mention the fact that I love it from a technical and a storytelling aspect, and a lot of different ways. It's a real masterpiece in only ways that Stanley Kubrick can provide. So Retrofantasma for this year is actually off to a stellar lineup. I'll just go over Retrofantasma. Last week was The Shining and Lost Boys. I didn't stick around for the Lost Boys because I tell you what, I was so tired, because those always come at the end of the day. I had to go work all day long. Then it takes me 2 hours to drive to Durham for the Retrofantasma screenings. And, by the time you get to the end of the first movie and a few beers, because I always like to drink a few, but not too many. I have to drive, mind you. But you get tired. And, I couldn't stick around for the Lost Boys. I had to drive in the rain, too. It just sucked. So I knew if I waited another 2 hours, my chances of getting home were going to get exponentially worse. Next month is Child's Play and It's Alive. Then Blue Velvet and Blowout. These are the screenings once a month. Then Curtains and The Beast Within. These are all 35mm prints. I can't wait to see Curtains. That's ultra rare. I mean, it's not out on DVD now. It was just released on VHS. And Starman and Runaway. And then the coup de grace, or the coup de grace, as Bugs Bunny would say. Jaws and King Kong. Dun dun dun. There's the graphic, by the way. The Retrofantasma people are really cool. Everybody at the Carolina Theater is very cool. They've got Jay and Silent Bob coming in March too. That's very cool. March 15th. That's Gio's birthday, just so everybody knows. Beware the birth of Gio. Retrofantasma Classics. This is their other set of screenings each month. Usually on, the first Friday of the month. House on Haunted Hill. Let's Kill Uncle Before Uncle Kills Us. Next month is Dracula and the Wolfman. I'm so tempted to go out and see that. This Island Earth, War of the Worlds, Rollerball, Fahrenheit 451. That's a great double feature. And then Planet of the Vampires, Mario Bava, What's Up? Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy. Unbelievable freaking lineup for this season. So if I lived in Durham, I would be there every weekend because it's cheap. It's only $8 for the 2 movies. So the only thing is, if you live a long ways away like I do, you have to pay for the cost to get back and forth. So it's good to carpool whenever you can, but it's hard for me to find people from here that'll dedicate time to going out over there. But anyway, the next month is actually Nevermore. They're going to have a cool lineup. I know some of our buddies have short films in that. Then in March, Mad Monster Party. There's a lot of cool stuff going on at Mad Monster Party. A lot of stuff that I actually know about and I can't talk about just yet. Not until official announcements are made, so to speak. So, but we'll be talking about that very, very soon. But they just added Linda Blair yesterday. So, yeah, Linda Blair. Awesome. Awesome. That's a cool lineup, too. Angus Scrimm, Bill Moseley, Rutger Hauer, Brad Dourif, Mary Warrenoff. I'm really excited to talk to Mary Warrenoff. That's one of the people I want to talk to. So, and also Rico Browning, who played the creature from the Black Lagoon, because that's cool. That's just very cool. But anyway, so Mad Monster Party in March. Then in June, we're going to do ConCarolinas, because that's the big sci-fi fantasy con for North Carolina. So it's always cool for us to put an appearance there. And we're going to be hopefully premiering something cool there. So again, until it's on the dotted line, I can't reveal anything, but they're all at work in the future. And then in July, the end of July, I guess, we'll go back to Kentucky for Fright Night Film Fest. They got Bruce Campbell, who's the megastar for this year, so that's very, very cool. And after that, we'll probably cool off because we're going to go back into full-on filmmaking mode, because that's when I want to start my next full-length feature, which at this time is House at the Edge of Hell, but I'm still working on the script right now, so that's all in the future. But with it being 10 months away, hopefully I still have a couple months to work on the script. So, but anyway, what else? Oh, we got Mutitious Movie Morgue. Hopefully the first episode of that will be coming out. where we talk about Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, we're going to screen it's Night of the Living Dead for the first episode, in case you don't know. It's been on the website if you visit the website. What else? Also, the Metron Files, our new web series we're going to take a crack at, try something different. Script from myself, and Brento is going to direct the first episode, if not the series. I don't know if he's going to take in that direction or what, but anyway, we're going to do the first one at least, see what people think about it. We've already been talking to some people, and things are looking good, so that's cool, very cool. Anyway, so yeah, I guess this is my vlog thing. I was gonna do one on Friday the 13th, but I couldn't find all my Friday the 13th magazines. These were the only two I was able to dig up, and the rest of them I was like, screw it, I don't feel like digging through the whole stacks of that stuff. So you just have to forgive me. Sometimes when you have these things laying around, you just last thing you want to have to do is deal with them. Oh, there's a cool Creepshow fold out in that one. But yeah, so I was going to show off all my magazines for Friday the 13th, but unless I'm mistaken, there's another Friday for the 13th this month in February, or this coming month in February. So I shall endeavor to do it then. I'll bring it to you then. So that is if people want to see it, or if you don't, who cares? Because I have to keep making content. Somebody will watch it. No, but seriously, do appreciate everyone that watches our videos, whether you comment or not. I appreciate pretty much everybody out there that we talk to. I mean, I know there are a few people I might butt heads with in terms of opinions sometimes, or if you just act weird and I have to distance myself from you till you start acting like a normal human, what have you. But everybody's basically cool in my book. I just want to see horror become bigger, become better for everybody involved. I want to see some great films made at the independent level. I want to see those films embraced by the fan community. You know, I think we could have another real horror renaissance. So, the time is right. The time is now. So, anyway, you know, this is Streebo at MutantBill.com. As long as we're here, somebody's going to be here to talk about it, to cheer about it, hopefully to one day come up with something cool so everybody else will talk about it, or at least enjoy it, or whatever, what have you. We have a special guest behind us. See that? Bad kitty. That's Miss Willow. She just put in an appearance. She heard me talking and she couldn't resist coming in here. So anyway, this is Streebo signing off from MutantBill.com. It's Friday night. I put the final polish on the fourth version of the Metatron File script, and I think I'm going to do I have to do some character sketches. Meeting with Brento this weekend to work on designs, also DVD authoring, because a lot of that's going on. Ghosts, Tales from Mutantville on the way. So very, very cool. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the hate. Whatever. We love the attention. Just thanks for thinking about MutantBill.com. And if we can all get along, we will. I'm for that anyway. If we ever meet at con, come up, say, hey, Streebo. I'll say, hey, what's up? Shake your hand. We'll share a beer. Well, you know, you'll have yours, I'll have mine. We'll share a conversation. How's that sound? All right. MutantBill.com.
You're watching Mutant TV.